Hey guys, this is Nick from AiHouse. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to draw a booth. Alright, so this is the 3D booth. I'm going to show you how did I create this booth in AiHouse. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so first thing, I will be drawing a layout. Okay, so for my layout, I'm going to put 10,000 by 10,000. Right, so this is going to be my floor plan. Right, next thing we want to do, go into our 3D. Okay, so I'm going to switch the mode. Okay, the texture mode. Okay, so Control 2 to switch. Right now, I'm going to just hide my cornice and skirting. Okay, next thing I would like to do is set up my wall height. Okay, so right now it's 2008. I'm going to put it to 3002. Okay, right after I set my wall height, I would like to immediately save my design. Right, so I'm going to just save it. Okay, just in case they will automatically change it back for you. Okay, so right now I already saved it. It will remain 3002. Okay, so now we can start by putting in the sceneries. Okay, so go to cloud. Alright, so I'm going to put in sceneries. Click on window sceneries. Okay, so this booth I'm going to create inside a shopping mall. Okay, that is why right now I will be putting in sceneries just like that. So I'm going to adjust this into my 2D. Okay, so just rotate. Okay, I would like to rotate, you rotate. Alright, and then just stretch it. Okay, so now I have one. All I can do is just copy the other one, rotate, okay, and then just put it here. Okay, so I'm going to be doing for all four sides. Okay, so for all four sides I'm going to put in this scenery. Okay, so I'm going to copy again, same thing, zoom out a little bit, rotate if you need, and then just place it right here. Okay, and then one more, rotate. Just like that. Okay, so when I go into my 3D, I'll see all my surroundings covered by this window scenery. Okay, so later on, okay, I'll be changing this texture. Okay, I'll be changing the image into shopping mall's image. Alright, so let's start by creating our booth. Okay, so for this booth, all I'm going to use is just superboard. Okay, so for this booth, I'm going to only use superboard to create the entire booth. Alright, so first thing, I'll drag my super plate, superboard. Okay, so next thing I want to do is resize. I'm going to put my width to 3000. I'm going to put my depth to 3000, and for my height, I'm going to give it 75. Alright, so now I would like to adjust and place it in the middle of my layout. Okay, so we know our layout is 10,000 by 10,000. So this one is 3,000. Okay, so each side, it would be 10,000 minus 3,000, so it would be 3,005. Okay, and then over here it would be 3,005 as well. Okay, so 35, 35, 35. So right now it's center aligned. Okay, so next thing I want to do is to continue, okay, on my back panel. Okay, so this is the surface of my booth, the platform of my booth. So right now I'm going to create a back panel. Same thing, I'm going to drag a superboard out. Okay, so now next I'm going to change the width. Okay, the width to 75. Okay, no, this one we should put it 3000. Okay, 3000. Okay, the width is 3000 according same I'm just doing it same as the platform. So for my depth, I'll put 75. Okay, and then for my height, I'm going to put 2100. Okay, next thing I want to do is adjust to my platform. Okay, just click on Z to adjust. Okay, so over here you can use this to adjust the dimension accurately. Okay, so over here let's check. Okay, so there's a gap. Okay, so we can always do this. Alright, okay, so right now this would be the back panel of my booth. Okay, so next thing I want to do is create a few panels. Okay, so same thing, I'm going to drag a superboard, place it on top. Okay, so it will actually auto resize according to the platform. Alright, so now it's easy for us to quickly just resize it. Okay, so the height, okay, so there's a 75 at the bottom, so my height should be 2001 minus 75 is 2025. Okay, my height would be 2025. Okay, my width would be 75, and my depth would also be 75. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just click on Z. Okay, click on Z and just drag it right over here. Okay, and next we can always use the dimensions. Alright, that just like that. Okay, and then over here 3005. Okay, 606425. Right, so I have one panel already. Right now I want to copy two more panels. Okay, so all I can do is just click on the panel and press Ctrl V. Okay, Ctrl V. Okay, so I have one. Okay, so this one I'm going to make a gap. Okay, a distance. The distance of this one is 3005. Okay, so to check, so this one I will give at 250 for the distance. No, I will add 300. So this should be 3008. So now I'm going to copy one more. Okay, and then 3008. If we add another 300, it would be 4100. Right, so right now I have these three panels. Okay, so next thing I want to do is create another three more panels on top of this. Okay, so I'm going to create another three more panels. Same thing, I'm going to put my superboard on top of my platform. Okay, so right now, okay, so for the elevation we can quickly just change the elevation. Okay, so for the height, okay, elevation I'm going to put 2100. Okay, so for the height I'm going to change it to 75. Right, so for the depth I'm going to change it to 75. Okay, sorry. Okay, so we should change the width. Okay, so you need to play around with the width, depth and height to see which side is accurate to resize. Okay, so right now over here I would like to cover all the way up here, so I can just add this. Okay, we can add another 75 because we know every single board that we use, okay, the thickness is 75. Okay, so now I have a longer board. Okay, so over here I would minus 3025. Okay, now let's see, 3525, 3475, 3450. Okay, 3425. Alright, so I got one. Okay, same thing. I would like to copy two more. All you need to do is just press Ctrl V. Alright, and then you press Z, and then you just move it. Okay, same thing. I would like to give it a gap of 300. Okay, so we remember this is 3008. We copy one more. Okay, the next one would be 4001. Just like that. Okay, so right now I've created something like that, a pattern. Okay, a roof for my booth. Okay, so next thing I want to do is to create an island. Okay, same thing, we are going to use super plate. Okay, same thing, I'm gonna drag it on top here. Okay, next thing we want to do is resize this. Okay, so we are going to resize this to 600. Okay, the width would be 600. Okay, the depth, I'm going to resize this to 2004. Okay, and I'm going to resize my height to 760. Alright, next thing we want to do is, because I am going to chamfer the side of my island. Okay, so right now it's a rectangle. I'm going to chamfer one side of the island, and I'm also going to create some patterns. Okay, so we are going to use the panel point editing function. So click on B. Alright, right click onto the island and then click on panel point editing. Alright, first thing you want to do is click onto the panel and delete the panel away. Right, after you delete the panel, okay, you may start to draw a new panel. Okay, so just connect the lines together, just like that. Alright, once you connect the lines, you will see a panel again. Alright, next thing you want to do is, I would like to chamfer this side of my island. Okay, so I'm going to just click onto this circle and click on the vertex type. We can select the outer fillet. So the radius, I'm going to change it to 400. Alright, to a bigger curve, and also to make the curve more smoother, I'm going to change the number of segments. Okay, so right now I have a curve. Okay, so if I zoom in to my 3D over here, you can see there's a curve. Right, next thing I want to do is to drill holes. Okay, so I'm going to use the circle. Okay, so I'm going to drill a hole here. Okay, just to simply create some patterns. Okay, drill a bigger hole here. Okay, and then I'm going to drill a small hole here. Okay, next thing, okay, continue with bigger holes. Alright, and then medium hole. Alright, so this would be the pattern of my island. Alright, once I'm done, we can always just save it and return. Alright, so now all you need to do is just rotate your island. So click on X, rotate, right, 90 degrees. Okay, rotate and face it in front. Okay, so now all you need to do is just drag to adjust the position. Alright, so over here, okay, so I'm gonna just drag it manually. Okay, just like that. Okay, now again I'm gonna drag it. Alright, so there's a alright, so over here we can just click, okay, and then we know this is 75, we put 75, and alright, so now we can adjust it. Okay, so I'm done adjusting this both. Okay, maybe can just push in a little bit. Alright, just like that. Should be good. Okay, if I want it further, I can always push it further. Okay, right, so next thing I would like to add another panel over here. Okay, at the corner. Okay, same thing, I'm going to use a superboard. Okay, so just put it here. So resize, okay, according to the size. So my height right now is 75. I'm going to put 2001. Okay, and then for my depth, okay, depth, so I'm going to put 1200. All right, 1002, and for my width, I'm going to put 600. Okay, 600, no, 75. Okay, change to 75. Okay, so now I can just drag, click on this, click on Z, and just drag the arrow to cover the side, the corner, right? Just like that. Okay, of course over here I can just put it a little bit. This one I can actually move it for a little bit in front. Okay, so this one I can move it to the front. Alright, so now I have this panel already. Next, I would like to have a roof, okay, on top here, okay. So same thing, I'm going to use the superboard, okay. So place it on top here, okay. So first thing, we change the elevation to 2001, okay. So we need above 2001. We know this is 75, so 2175. Okay, 2175. So this one we should also change to 2175. Okay, just like that. Alright, so this one, alright, the height we're going to change to 75. Okay, and then for the depth I'm going to change to 1200. Okay, so same thing, the length I would remain 3000. Okay, so this one would be the cover of my, okay, 3000 is not enough, so we should add 3075 to just stick. Alright, okay, so now, so we want to know what's the 4032. This one we should also put 4032. Okay, so that they actually they are all aligned. Okay, so now basically I've created the booth. Okay, I've completed the booth. So what I need to do right now is to put in the materials first. Alright, so for the material for this one, okay, for the platform I'm going to choose a gray material. Alright, so I'm going to just type in, alright, the material number, okay, and then just press enter to search for the material. Okay, so this material I'm going to use for my floor and also the panel. Okay, so over here I'm going to just right click and use the format painter, material painter to paint this and also the cover. Okay, so for this one, this panel, I'm going to use a different type of color. Alright, same thing, I have already known the code, material code, so I can just, alright, so this one, okay, so now same thing, we are going to use the material painter to paint all the panels, and also this would be the color of my island as well. Okay, one last one is the back panel, so this one I'm going to paint it white. Okay, and then just choose the material. Right, so now I have already, okay, put in the materials for my booth. Okay, so I can start by putting in models. Okay, so I will start by putting in models. We can always go to cloud, okay, but for me previously I have already saved the models that I would love to use. Okay, so go to your favorites, okay, go to the category that you save inside, okay, which is under booth. Okay, so these are the items and models that I'm going to use, so just drag and place it right here. Okay, so just put it like that and just adjust. Alright, just like that, drag in a little bit. Okay, so this one is next. Okay, we can put in some decorations, okay, over here. So turn like that, okay, and then a small little pot and a big vase. Okay, just like that. Okay, next we can also put in a sofa. Okay, so once we put in our sofa, we can always just click on C. Okay, click on C to resize our sofa. Okay, so now you can always just move it. Okay, like that. Alright, next we can put in some flower pots over here. Okay, so just drag it out. I've already grouped this up. Okay, so just drag and use them all together. Okay, so over here just push out a little bit and then come out a little bit like that. Alright, and then one last one I can put in is this one. Okay, it's like a featured wall but it's with garden flowers. Okay, so now I can just rotate. Okay, and then just drag it out like that. Okay, so hold on to your space bar. Okay, to adjust. Okay, same thing, we can always press on C. Okay, to resize. Okay, now of course the height, we can always change the height a little bit. Okay, done. Okay, so this one is done. So now one last thing we would like to do is, okay, I would like to put my company name over here. Okay, so my company name, we can always use the free modeling function. Okay, so we click on free modeling function. Okay, once we are in, okay, first thing we want to do is create a guideline. Alright, so we click on this add auxiliary. Okay, add auxiliary. Okay, so over here to here we remember is 3005. Okay, so 3005, but we have a back panel which is 75 thickness. Okay, so now I draw this guideline for me. Next thing I want to do is, okay, I'm going to draw a rectangle. Okay, so this is a wall. Okay, so this is a wall. Next thing, I can zoom in a little bit to just stretch this. Okay, make sure you click into the middle, set the faces, and stretch it up 2,200. Okay, just stretch it out 2,200. All right, so now, okay, we can click on this. Okay, we can click on the text. Okay, and then we can put lizard.org. Okay, organization. Okay, this one text height 200, depth 200 should be good. Okay, black color words. Okay, black color font because my back panel is white color. Right, once I'm done, I click on paste. Okay, so I can just paste it. Let's roughly just paste it right over here first. Okay, just to see. Okay, now we click on return. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so it's a bit two-sided. Okay, we can always click back into the what and move. Okay, so this one is already all grouped. We can immediately just click on the endpoint and move it slightly over here. Okay, so now we return and see. Alright, okay, so we have this already. Okay, so maybe if I would like to adjust slightly a little bit more. Okay, move and point. Okay, just a bit little more to my left. Alright, done. Okay, so I have my logo, my company name. Okay, so now next thing I want to do is, okay, so let me maybe just adjust slightly a little bit higher. Okay, just adjust slightly a little bit higher. Okay, make sure you click at the end point. Moved. Alright, just like that. Alright, should be good. Right now it should be good. Okay. Okay, so once I'm done putting in the text, okay, remember we need to delete this wall. Okay, just click on the wall, click on the lines. Alright, click on the lines and then just delete. Alright, okay, clear our guideline. Alright, and then return. Okay, so right now it sticks on your superboard. Okay, so what we want to do next is put in texture for our company name. Okay, so I'm going to go to wallpaper, I'm going to go to solid color. Okay, so I'm going to filter black. Okay, I'm going to use black color for my wording. Okay, black and red, so let me just put in some black color first. Okay, this one, so all I need to do is just drag and place. Okay, drag and place. Okay, just drag, hold on to my control, and it will paste on the entire wording. Okay, so just hold on to your control dot. Okay, and this one I should go for red color. Okay, my organization should go for red color. Same thing, hold on to your control to fill up the entire words. Okay, so lizard dot organization. Okay, so one last thing, okay, before we render we should change our tiles. Okay, so for the tiles I'm going to use floor tiles. Okay, I'm going to use a floor tiles. I'm going to use, alright, this one as my floor tiles. Okay, so we are done with the booth. Okay, so now we would like to change the scenery of all this, okay, of our surrounding. Okay, so I've already downloaded, just Google download all these pictures, and actually I have already uploaded it into the AiHouse as my texture. Okay, so over here upload texture. Okay, so I'm going to just put in this one, quickly just put in this one, evergreen. Okay, so I can also put in this one, okay, as my background. Right, just like that. Oh, so once it's done, we can always click into render. Okay, so now we get a perspective first. Alright, angle should be 90°. I'm going to put 90°. Okay, this one maybe I'm going to go lower. Okay, just like that. Alright, so over here enhance ultra HD, okay, 4:3 composition. Let me just quickly take a snapshot. Okay, alright, so automatic exposure. Next thing I would like to do is put in the likes. Okay, so I'm going to custom the likes myself, so I'm going to just put this view like board. So I'm going to just put it here and drag it across my layout. just like that. Right, once I'm done, I would like to change it a little bit yellowish, warm color, and the brightness I'm going to put 3. Alright, so when I'm done, let's return, check. Alright, everything is set. We can just click on submit. And there you have it. So this is how to draw a booth in AiHouse. Alright, so if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our AiHouse channel. Alright, so for more interesting contents in future, we'll keep you updated. Alright, until next time, bye bye.